Here we are again with well, this is actually the Race Trikes engine, the 83 ATC 250R. I'm just going to kind of do some paint and just talk, I guess, because, well, this engine needs painted pretty badly. I just got it assembled tonight. Same setup it had with the Custom Craft 300. Nothing new has been done to it other than the crank just got replaced because, well, the old one's out in the truck still. But thought I'd make a better video recapping stuff as to why everything's gonna be so slow. Sorry, my hand's freezing because it is cold out and this can of paint's been in my garage. My garage does get some residual heat off the house, which is why I'm not worried about this paint. I think it'll all be fine. But basically, the Racing 250R, it's at powder coat. That's why oh, there's my phone dinging. That's why I've not been really any big rush for this engine to get assembled. Just so you guys know, this is the first coat. This isn't going to be, it's going to end up much better than the way I'm currently painting. But that's been at powder coat. Set that down. God, my hand is just cold. It's actually getting like all wrinkled up from the cold. Pruny, that's the word. But this engine's still in pieces. It's been just as it was last seen. My plan is to hopefully get this thing together before the end of the week and get it in there because I want this thing out of here. When I get my race three-wheeler back, I want just the spare parts build and this one in here. So I get this one done, out of here, put it back together, make it run, get it through heat cycles, be done with it. This one has not really had anything new done to it. Only thing that's been done to it since I last had it run is I got one of these. But yeah, nothing crazy there either. But it's kind of how that is. It's currently like 20 degrees out right now. That's what my truck said when I pulled in my drive. So I'm just kind of doing what I can, trying to make videos when I can. So, I mean, that's why videos are still going to be kind of far and few in between. I might get some stuff done that I had started on but never went through and actually did anything with, such as there was a fuel economy video with my truck, E85 versus normal fuel, and what the actual differences were, and how the outcome was. It's a video that I kind of need to get to, but it's just one of those things that it hasn't really been a priority. Life just kind of has been, really. That's why this thing's even been kind of off to the side for a while. I'm actually pretty pumped to get the engine back, or not the engine, but the frame and everything back from powder coat whenever that gets here. The other thing that I need to do is, golly, that's just cold. I need to get the rear end all taken apart. I need to find a place that will redo my shock. A year or so ago, I did something with it, made it better, but it's still not good. It needs professionally redone, and probably valve to my body weight and everything would be great. I still also want to strip this stuff down and paint it myself too. If I would have had time, and I was thinking when I did stuff, I would have got this powder coated, but I really didn't. I was kind of in a rush to get stuff to powder coat before I went to Mexico. People that follow me on Instagram, you guys already know I was there. Is that correct? No, that's dirt. Okay. But, yeah, that was a booze and a half there. But, figure at least throw up some type of video basically saying what's going on, better than just my normal driving video. Obviously this one's going to probably be titled something to do with just 250R engine gets paint or something, something stupid like that. But it's also just kind of, oh shit, I actually wanted to keep that tag number. Well, I'll worry about that. I'll clean that off after. But I also kind of want you to know to get something towards you guys, kind of showing some form of progress that's happening. Like I said, this thing has been, well, apart since about July. I've never had this thing running on this channel. That was on the old channel that it always is running and stuff on. So, for at least make an update on it where I could. I mean, obviously, It's going to take me time to get stuff done, primarily because it's winter out, and I don't really want to be out here in the cold all the time working after working at it at work. That was a lot of work in one sentence. But I can imagine people might critique my painting. That's fine. I'm not a professional. I know a lot of people will say, though, that paint won't stick when it's this cold out. And trust me, I'm doing much thinner coats than it might even look like I am. I think I'm done for the day on that. But in high school, what I did for fun is I restored tractors. And normally in the dead of winters, when I'd find time to clean everything up and paint it, it might be 10 degrees out, and I would be painting tractors for the sheer fact of that's when we had time while farming. You know, we were busy the rest of the year, really didn't have time to do all that stuff. But that little tedious stuff that no one really wants to do with the body work and everything, I did do then, because it was a chance to do it. So, I mean, this thing's going to sit for... putting another coat on tomorrow is even iffy. I'll see what I feel like doing. But, yeah, basically, 250R engine's getting paint. So, that's happening. That's going to be next on the list. I know the spare parts build's actually pretty close to being runnable, drivable, everything like that. But I still haven't got the engine bolted in. I've done nothing to it, like I said, since last time we saw it. I still need to get springs down here because, well, that ain't right. I want to make some kind of a kill switch work, because I'm not even sure what I hooked up. If it was this piece or if it was the button over here. I tried both of them. Neither of them worked when I tried to turn it off, so I don't know. I have the air filter in this box. I just haven't put it on. You know, I've been busy with life and everything, and yeah, actually forgot I had another piece of that. Forgot I had the guard piece on this side in the truck. I need to grab that and paint it red too. That piece I actually did fully clean off, all the paint's removed and everything, to where I can actually do that piece correctly. I know people are gonna say this thing wasn't clean enough, yada yada yada. It's still for the race three-wheeler. If it loses paint, it's not gonna affect how it runs. It's just more of the frame's not here. This is off. Why not make it look better while I can, you know? So this is kind of a quick update for this. Like I said, if someone's on my Instagram, they follow me there, they already know what's going on with this. I might even have parts back by the time it gets here. Also, yeah, there's a thermometer. Well, that says it's... Which side's Fahrenheit? This side's Fahrenheit. Almost 30 in here. You guys can't really see it, but yeah, it's almost 30 in here. That's pretty good. And that's with me having the garage door open for a few minutes too. Because it does get residual heat off the house, so I think that helps a lot with this process and keeping everything in here decent. So I'm going to end this here because, well, what I wanted to do is now done except for the red piece, and yeah, you don't need to see that piece, so that's it.